So welcome everybody, welcome to today's little vlog. We're back here in Edinburgh, surprise surprise, but another part of Edinburgh I've never actually been to before. We're in Colinton and we're going to try and explore a couple of little things here. There's a Louis Stevenson poetry walk, and we've got the famous Colinton Tunnel, which I've not been to either. I thought the tunnel I went to last week was meant to be the main one, but this seems the main graffiti tunnel. It's quite a bit outside the centre of Edinburgh. So it was a number 10 bus journey there, which was really nice actually. Let's go to Colinton and see what it's like. Right, we're heading down to Colinton village to explore. See, a part of Edinburgh I've never been to before. Numerous parts of Edinburgh that I've never been to before to explore. And so this is where the Colinton Tunnel is, the best graffiti tunnel. And we've got the Louis Stevenson walk as well. So we'll walk along the town, the wee high street here, and then we'll go back and look at the Louis Stevenson walk. Right folks, so Louis Stevenson used to come here and stay with his grandfather down at the church, and this was the route that he used to take. So I've got some of his poems all the way down this route on the walls here. Summer sun, the moon. The moon is her face like the clock in the hall. She shines on thieves on the garden wall, on streets and in fields and harbour quays, and birdies asleep in the forks of the trees. And there's a few other ones down here. Nice wee kind of beer garden in there, look. So, as usual, steep steps, folks, which means we might have to come back up this way. But yeah, what a quaint little village. It's on a hill. This actually reminds me of, not that I watch it, reminds me of Emmerdale for some reason. That kind of vibe. There's another one here. Some more information. The gardener. The gardener does not have to talk. He makes me keep the gravel walk. And when he puts his tools away, he locks the door and takes the key. Oh. Alright, so I've got a clue where we are, so I'm just going to do my usual, just walk along and wander about. And so we'll eventually try and find this tunnel, which I think is just more or less around the corner here. You can see the kind of old railway line. Yeah, look at this folks, a lovely little village. I'll head back up that way in a minute. Right, let's go and see what's along here. Right, I can hear running water. This is the water of Leith, which goes throughout Edinburgh. And then the other side. Another little bridge over there which we'll go and investigate. Yeah, very scenic folks, very scenic. Must excuse my extreme close-ups. My wide-angle lens, as I said before, is scratched and you don't get a very good picture on it. I'll show you again what it looks like. Yeah, this is the wide angle, so you've got that little kind of annoying bit in the corner, folks, which I say is very annoying because it's the wide mode I used to kind of film on, but never mind. Anyway, I think there's a wee statue up here to Louis Stevenson in the old parish church. Right, more poems. The looking glass river, smooth it slides upon its travel. Here a wimple, there a gleam. Oh, the clean gravel, oh, the smooth stream. Right, I think the statue's up here for Louis Stevenson. I think this is him. Oh, it's a random person with a dog. There you go. Louis Stevenson. Nice little statue, and then we've got another little plaque here. The Manse, which is where Robert Louis Stevenson stayed. There it is, folks. Quite a cool little statue actually, quite like a little sculpture. Memories and portraits, and he's signed like a little plaque there. Obviously it's not his signature, but it's a copy of his signature. And there's a little bench here as well. Yeah, okay, let's have a walk up here. Colinton Parish Church Swing Cafe. Quite liking these gates though, look. 1095 to 1995. And there's the old church there. And the cafe, the Swing Cafe. Funny name for a cafe, Swing Cafe. It's a nice little church though, folks. In the heart of Edinburgh, well, outskirts of Edinburgh. Very nice. Look at these old cottages here. I've been here for a long, long time. Very quaint. Right, Spylaw Park, Waterleith Walk. You can read all those signs, there's loads of them. Pentland Hills. This bridge crosses the water of Leith again. One of the main roads here at Colinton. There we go, Colinton Tunnel. So this leads down into Spylaw Park. Eventually ends up in Leith, so it's a good time maybe cycle path. Colinton and Craiglockett Dells. More places to explore. So there's a tunnel there. Goes all the way along the Weir, Mill, Boggs Bridge, a walled garden and a grotto. Right, so we'll head down. This is the old Colinton station down here, folks. And this is the old bridge, which we'll kind of, I'll put a picture in here of old Colinton station, and you can have a look what it used to look like. But as usual with like old stations, they're now car parks. So yeah, so here, and this is the old bridge, which is just underneath that bit where it was. It's like an old viaduct. See, there is a sign here, Colinton Station, and there's a picture again of what it used to look like. Here you go, started in 1874 and 1943 it closed down. So, as you can see, folks, behind me there is the Colinton Tunnel. This is the world famous graffiti tunnel. The one I seen last week was just a minor tunnel. This is the major one here, which the trains used to come out of and then stop here at Colinton Station. So yeah, let's go walk through. There's actually people there to walk through as well. So, but cycling will be great here. I'll have to bring my bike next time. So I love a good railway tunnel, especially one that's got loads of graffiti on it and has been looked after. So there's quite a few people here taking pictures. So I'll just have to go and join the queue. Now it says it's not graffiti, it's murals. Murals, folks, big difference. This is the Easterhales Gate, and it's murals. Murals, got to remember that, it's not graffiti. So anyway, let's go and walk through the Colinton Tunnel. The tunnel is absolutely amazing. It's not a big tunnel, it's just a short kind of curve. But the murals are absolutely awesome. So many different ones to look at. And they're all very professionally done. It's like the Sistine Chapel, look. It's awesome. Yeah, definitely my favourite tunnel so far that I've been in. Look at this bit up here, look. Wonderful. The colours, folks. One here, a man with a massive dog. Goes through like different stages, different colours. You're into the green zone. Look. And the kind of purpley kind of zone. And then the orangey zone at the end. So if you want to see the whole walk through of the tunnel, check out my other video. I'll put in a separate video of the walk through of the tunnel. You'll probably see it before this one. So I'm now walking along the old railway line. I'm not too sure where it goes, but we'll just follow the paths, as you know. So you always find different things to see. Nice little kind of weir down there. I think there's a bridge. We'll try and get down. Oh, the bridge is shut. We'll try and get a photograph of this weir for you. But yeah, this is the old railway line, and we'll just keep walking it, then we'll get a bus back from wherever we end up. We could end up just walking back into Edinburgh. So this is like a mini Niagara Falls. Of course, it means going downstairs. So you can see that bridge is closed due to storm damage. Look at it. What a lovely little place. A lot of dog walkers down here. Yeah, look at this. Okay. You might have noticed I've actually got my shorts on today. So temperature's warm today. It's about 14 degrees, and it's not much. Well, I'm not going to say it's not rained so far. Maybe a forecast for later. But we're going to go have a wee mini heat wave this weekend, maybe. We'll wait and see. But yeah, here's the stairs. Just climb back up to the railway line. I'll put the camera off because you'll just hear me deep breathing. So lots of different paths here. So I think I'm just going to keep following the path to, well, the canal basically. Hopefully I'll end up at the old aqueduct down here, which I think I cycled over once a long time ago. And then we can cut up hopefully to a place called the Tunnel, which I think's just got a couple of statues or sculptures, and then hopefully end up at the Water of Leith Visitor Centre, which again I've never been to. So that's the plan on this day of adventure, folks, here around Colinton. Jump on a train, jump on a bus, and here we are, somewhere I've never been to before. And suddenly we're back in civilization, folks. Crossing one of the main, not a main road, but one of the roads here in Edinburgh. You can actually see the castle way in the distance. Look. So we're actually not that far out the centre, really. Right, this is the Union Canal in Edinburgh. Again, something else you maybe wouldn't expect to find in the middle of Edinburgh. It looks totally stagnant. It's a pity they couldn't clear it up and have barges going up and down here. I think this is the continuation to the one up at, I can't remember what it's called, but up in the centre of Edinburgh I go to quite a lot, where they've got the wee canal boats on the side and the wee cafes and that. And I'm sure I've cycled along here. But I want to try and find this thing called the Tunnel, which is just up here a bit, which allegedly has got a couple of sculptures, so let's see if we can find it. Right, here it is, folks. Here's the tunnel, but it's actually under the canal, and you have to duck down, but it's very, I'm not too sure if it's I'm going to slip again. So this is the second tunnel of today. Now we'll try and find these sculptures which are maybe at this far end. Spares! Right folks, it's just a total mud fest. I'm not going to go up there. But you can see the tunnel kind of starts normal and then goes down like that into a smaller tunnel. Right, this path will hopefully take us along the canal to the Water of Leith Visitor Centre, folks. So yeah, as I said, this is the Union Canal. So let's keep going and I'll see you when we get to the, hopefully, the visitor centre. So here's the aqueduct, which is a really narrow path for cyclists and for walkers. So just going to take our time. I like this awesome little aqueduct here on the top of this bridge. So I'm not sure if barges go across this anymore. I wouldn't think so, but looking at the state of it, as I said, it's a shame that they've not cleaned this up. Imagine a barges going up and down this kind of bit of the canal, folks. It'd be awesome to see. So hopefully they'll tidy it up one day, and we'll see barges going across this aqueduct. I'm not too sure how deep it is, or who actually built this. Maybe Stevenson or Telford, one of the usual folks. I can see Edinburgh Zoo way in the distance there. So we're heading back into the centre. I can see Arthur's Seat. And hopefully we'll have the visitor centre just up here. So I think I maybe have to go down there under the railway line back onto the Water of Leith from the Union Canal. Some more stairs to go down. But look at these things here. These are for when you push your bikes up, or prams, or anything on wheels. It's meant to help you kind of get up the stairs. Make it into a massive slide. So there's the aqueduct we just walked over from underneath. Look at that. Awesome. So an aqueduct, the difference between an aqueduct and a viaduct is an aqueduct is like a viaduct, but you've got water over the top instead of a path. Right, so we're going to walk under the aqueduct. So here we go. Water of Leith Visitor Centre. We've arrived. Right, Grandad, this is for you. So stopped here for a cappuccino, a muffin, and I bought a Water of Leith walkway map for £1. Lovely wee cafe here. Right, okay, that was the Water of Leith Visitor Centre and Cafe. Nice, yeah, I'll give it a good sort of 6 out of 10. Coffee was a bit weak, the muffin was nice, and a nice environment, just sitting there chilling for half an hour. So it was good. So we'll continue walking. Next port of call I think is a place called Saughton Park. We're back in the early 1900s. There was the Great Exhibition of Scotland. It was like, these massive big exhibitions used to have back in the day, where big ornate fountains, and there was like a big massive fun fair there, rose gardens, big like a roller coaster thing, but gone, obviously gone. But there's still one or two things. Seemingly you can still see the rose garden is still left, and an old bridge or something. So we'll see if we can notice that as we go past, and we'll look up the history of it, and I shall let you know when we get there. This is Saughton Park, folks. This is where the Great Exhibition was held back in the early 1900s. I think this exhibition bridge is still over here. The old bandstand is still there. Some nice topiary. But yeah, it's quite a nice little place to walk around. Very busy today, being Good Friday. And in the main part of the park, they've got like a big skate park and sports centre. So I think this is the kind of bridge here, Exhibition Bridge, where people would walk along here and then enter the big gates there into the exhibition in I think it was 1908 I read, but I'll find out, folks, the exact date. So let's go across here and continue our walk into Edinburgh. There we go, folks, look. 1908 Scottish National Exhibition, 3.5 million people. So this is it, folks, exhibition entrance, exhibition bridge. I'll come over here into the exhibition of 1908. Right, so 2 minutes later we're out of the park, back on the water of Leith walk. I think the next bit goes through Murrayfield, I think, Roseburn. But yeah, that was Saughton Park, never been there before either. It's another place ticked off the list. So yeah, it's an interesting walk. There's lots of things to see, industrial, watery things, naturey things, and plenty of history as well. So I think Murrayfield will be the next stop. So there we go, Murrayfield Stadium. Last time I was there was for the Scotland-Japan rugby, and before that it was Liverpool played a friendly in there, and then before that probably it was more rugby and then maybe a couple of concerts. Murrayfield Stadium. So the water off Leith walkway goes round the back of the stadium. There's a temporary stadium here as well, which I think one of the rugby union teams play as well. Edinburgh Warriors maybe, or I'm just guessing. So yeah, it goes around the back of the stadium. So this is going to bring us past Murrayfield Ice Rink, or Murrayfield Ice Stadium as it's called now. It's quite Art Deco, very old. Spent many happy a day in here back in the 80s watching the Dundee Rockets and the Dundee Tigers, or Tayside Tigers was it? Playing the Murrayfield races in here. Great days, folks. An old manky ice rink. Used to come through midweek, sit there in the freezing cold, eating your chips and drinking Bovril, watching the Rockets occasionally win. But they were great days. Days before mobile phones and technology. There it is, folks. Murrayfield Ice Rink. Dwarfed by the Murrayfield Stadium now. But yeah, I'd love to go back in there. So here's another awesome mural, folks. Here's Roseburn Park beside Murrayfield. The message must get through. So this is the Roseburn Park. Another lot of history here. Friends of Roseburn. Right, folks, I know exactly where I am now. I've joined back onto the water for Leith Walk. I've been on this bit before, where it's up the art gallery place up here where the Anthony Gormley statues are in the water. Just around the corner here, actually. So this will join on to the path that was on, but I'll go down the side bit rather than up to the art gallery, just so it's a new place to walk. So yeah, we'll see the Anthony Gormley statues here just in a second. It's been a long walk, but it's been good. Hopefully do at least, what, 20,000 steps today? We'll see at the end. There's another big viaduct here. Not sure if that's a road, rail or water up there. These quaint little mews streets here in Edinburgh. These kind of houses will cost a fair whack. cobbled streets. Right, this is the beautiful Dean Village, folks. We're just heading down over the rooftops here. It's a lovely setting. Look at that. It's like Harry Potter. Right, this is where the people take the photographs, folks, and you can see very busy today. That's it, folks. Walk for miles. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. See you later.